What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of MLB The Show 19 Dream Cards. This is the series where we talk all about the cards that we want to see in MLB The Show 19. There are no rules, there's no restrictions, there's nothing holding us back from talking about any card that we want to see in next year's game. Every video we talk about 4 new cards, 2 of them are legends, 2 of them are flashbacks, 2 of them are hitters, and 2 of them are pitchers. And all of these suggestions come straight from the comments of the last video, so right now down in the comments let me know who you want to see in MLB The Show 19. They could be a legend, they could be a flashback, they could be whatever you want. You could even get creative with it. Go ahead and leave your thoughts down in the comments and you might get featured in the next episode. So today we've got 4 new guys to talk about. Like I said, they all come from the comments of the last video. And the first guy we're going to talk about is the legend hitter. This is a guy that's been in MLB The Show before. He just recently retired. It was kind of an early retirement due to like injury and stuff like that. And it's sad to see this guy go because when he was at the top of his game, he was so much fun to watch. He played for a couple different teams. And during the time with every team he played with, there were parts of it where he was just electric. The guy that we're going to be talking about right here is going to be Prince Fielder. Prince Fielder, like I said, was in MLB The Show before. Obviously, when he was still a current player, he had flashback cards. This is a guy that a lot of people wanted to see. The comments for this guy pop up every single video, and he would be a lot of fun to play with in the game. He would have been really nice to play with in MLB The Show 18 because in MLB The Show 16, his flashback, I think it was a 96 overall diamond, was one of my favorite cards in the game. I loved hitting with it. And there are multiple seasons you could go with Prince Fielder, but I personally think any card that would be the best Prince Fielder card would probably be a Milwaukee Brewers version. You could go with the 2007 season where he hit 50 home runs and drove in 119 RBIs. You could go with 2011 where he hit 38 home runs, had 120 RBIs, and a 415 on base percentage. And hey, like I said, I would go with Brewers cards, but if you really wanted to, you could go with the 2012 version when he was with the Detroit Tigers, where he hit 313 with 30 bombs and 108 RBIs. But if I was going to choose one really good Prince Fielder card, I would go with 2009. In 09, Prince Fielder hit 299 on the season with a 412 on base. A 412 on base for a big guy like that is really good. A 602 slugging, and he had an OPS over 1,000, 1.014. He had 46 bombs, 141 RBIs, 35 doubles on the season, and 177 total hits. He was an all-star. He finished 4th place in the MVP voting. Surprisingly, he didn't even win a Silver Slugger this year. He led the league in RBIs, and he also played in all 162 games on the season. Playing in 162 games doesn't really factor that much into MLB The Show 18 because injuries are off in online play, so durability doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, that just shows he is a very consistent player when he's healthy. Like, he's going to be there in the lineup every single day. He's going to perform. He's going to put up 40 home runs with over 140 RBIs. Like, that is a fantastic season. 46 home runs with over 140 RBIs. That's an MVP type season, except Ryan Howard did the same thing. And Albert Pujols won the MVP with 47 home runs and 135 RBIs with a 443 on base. So it does make a little bit of sense. But either way, Prince Fielder would be an awesome card to have. His defense would be normal. It'd be just basic first base defense. This card would, to me, be like pretty reminiscent of like Frank Thomas, where he's got just really good hitting and then just average fielding. So I would love to see Prince Fielder make a return to MLB The Show. He would be a legend hitter. He would be an awesome lefty to have. I would have him somewhere in like the mid 90s, 94 to 95, somewhere around there probably, because the fielding isn't going to be very good, but the hitting is going to be really solid. That's where most of the good stuff on his card is going to come from. And then again, first base, it's all about the hitting. The defense isn't really weighed that much into effect when talking about a first baseman's overall in MLB The Show. So Prince Fielder would be an awesome card to have. I have him as like a mid 90 diamond, and I think he would be a beast. Okay, now it's time to move to the flashback pitcher of the week. And this one, this is going to be one of the best pitchers that we're talking about in all of Dream Cards, I think. Obviously, it's a current player because it's a flashback, so he's a guy who's currently in the league. And this is a guy that has been, you know, he's been in the game multiple times with multiple different cards. He just seems to get better with age. It's honestly crazy how good this guy continues to be as he gets further and further in his career. I'm talking, of course, about Justin Verlander. Like I said, Justin Verlander has had many different good cards in the game. This year in MLB The Show 18, he got the Player of the Month for the month of May. But similar to Prince Fielder, this is a guy that I see commented almost almost every single video. This is one of the best flashback pitchers we could probably get in MLB The Show because of how good of a track record he has had. I mean, even if you take it back to last year in MLB The Show 17, he got a flashback card, but it wasn't even the season I'm talking about. He got a 2013 postseason flashback. And realistically, every single season of Justin Verlander's career, aside from that little stretch in Detroit near the end of his run there where he wasn't as good and then he went to Houston and then he's like, oh, it's Verlander again. Other than that, pretty much every season is going to be a very, very good season. Justin Verlander has had an amazing career, easily a Hall of Famer. The season that I want to focus on, and I think is his best season, is 2011. This is the season where he won both the Cy Young and the MVP. So this gets him a hardware card either way. You could have it go both ways. But in 2011, Justin Verlander had a 2.40 ERA in 251 innings pitched, 250 strikeouts to only 57 walks. He had a 6.2 hits per nine, 0.9 home runs per nine, 2.0 walks per nine, and a 9.0 strikeouts per nine. He had a whip of 0.920. He started 34 games. 4 of those ended up in complete games, and 2 of those ended up being complete game shutouts. Like I said, he won the Cy Young, he won the MVP. Of course, he was an all-star this year, and he led the league in so many different categories. He led the league in WAR, ERA, wins, whip, hits per nine, innings pitched, strikeouts, games started. Like, Justin Verlander could do it all. He was easily the best pitcher in the league. He was easily the best player in the league in 2011, and that's why he won both of the big awards. Anytime you have a guy win Cy Young and MVP, you know that's a special season, and this is really one of the best pitching seasons we've seen in recent memory. Like I said, you don't even necessarily need to go with 2011. You could go with 2012. You could go with earlier seasons with the Tigers. You could go with impact veteran seasons with the Houston Astros. Justin Verlander is going to be a good card no matter how you put it, no matter which season you go with. For me, this card, if you're going with 2011, the season that we just highlighted, this is a pretty close to 99 type of card. He had everything. He was easily the best pitcher in the league. He won the MVP. He was the best player in baseball in the American League. So it's gonna be as close to a 99 as you can get if it's not going to be a direct 99. So Justin Verlander would be an awesome card to have as a flashback hitter, or I'm sorry, a flashback pitcher. You could give him multiple different seasons. It doesn't matter. I think we need a electric Justin Verlander in next year's game. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and stick with the flashback, and we're gonna move on to the flashback hitter of the week, and this is gonna be another hardware card. As you guys know, hardware cards are determined by winning the Cy Young, the MVP, or the Rookie of the Year. I talked about it in a previous video where I feel like we don't have that many good rookie cards in MLB The Show, or at least we did it in MLB The Show 18. Most of the good rookie cards are going to be hardware cards because they ended up winning the Rookie of the Year. But I mean, Juan Soto would have a great rookie card if he was in MLB The Show 19 because he didn't win the Rookie of the Year. Acuna won it, but he was right there. They were like neck and neck, so he would have a great rookie card. It just wouldn't be a hardware card. This guy we're talking about right now, he would have a hardware card because he did win Rookie of the Year in 2017. I'm talking about Cody Bellinger from the Los Angeles Dodgers. I see this guy mentioned in the videos, in the comments. You guys want to see more big power hitters and stuff like that. And Cody Bellinger, with what he did in 2017 in his rookie year, he'd be a really, really fun card to have a single season highlight on. We got that postseason Bellinger, which was okay, but I really would like to see the full 162 version of Bellinger in MLB The Show 19 for his rookie season in 2017. In his rookie season, he hit 267 with a 352 on base. He slugged 581. He had an OPS of 933. He had 39 home runs, which was second in the National League. As a rookie, that's incredible. He drove in 97 runs and he hit 26 doubles. He was an all-star. He finished 9th place in the MVP voting, and like I said, of course, he was the Rookie of the Year. His rookie season was definitely better than his sophomore season. He didn't really, I wouldn't say necessarily had a sophomore slump, but you know, he did a lot in his rookie season to really like make a name for himself, and so it was going to be hard to live up for that in his second season. But I think Cody Bellinger is going to be a good player for the next few years to come. I think he's going to be another big bat in the Dodgers lineup, and I want to see him highlighted as a full hardware card in MLB The Show 19. I think 2017 was a great year for Bellinger, and I would love to see how he would look as a full structured card in 19. So Cody Bellinger is the flashback hitter of the week. All right, guys, the last guy we're talking about is going to be the legend pitcher. This one is going to be, you know, it's a little heavy-hearted because this guy is unfortunately no longer with us. He was just inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame along with Mike Mussina, Mariano Rivera, and Edgar Martinez. Of course, I'm talking about Roy Halladay. Roy Halladay was one of the most fun pitchers to watch in recent years. I've seen this guy get a lot of love. Like, a lot of people want there to be like tribute cards like Roy Halladay and Jose Fernandez and Yordano Ventura and guys like that. I mean, I don't really necessarily think you need to do that. I think you just give Roy Halladay single season cards and he just is one of the best pitchers you can get. You could go with a 2003 card when he was with the Toronto Blue Jays where he won a Cy Young there. That would be a very, very nice card. I personally, if I was going to choose a card for Roy Halladay, I would go with 2010. This is the season where he was with the Philadelphia Phillies, and he was insane this season, man. He had a 2.44 ERA in 250.2 innings pitched, 219 strikeouts to only 30 walks. He was not walking a lot of batters. He had 8.3 hits per nine. He gave up a good amount of hits this year, so the hits per nine stat would be a little bit lower compared to like the Ks per nine and walks per nine. He had a 0.9 home runs per nine, 1.1 walk per nine, and a 7.9 strikeout per nine ratio. He started 33 games, 9 of those were complete games, and 4 of those were shutouts. He threw 9 complete games in the 2010 season. Like, pitchers don't throw like a ton of complete games anymore. He threw 9 complete games. So good. He was an all-star. He won the Cy Young this season. He finished 6th place in the MVP voting, and he led the league in WAR, wins, walks per nine, innings pitched, complete games, shutouts, strikeouts to walk ratio, and he faced the most amount of batters out of any other pitcher in the league. Right then and there, this would be an amazing card. This would be a high diamond card. I think I put him at a 99 for this video just to put him on there. But then again, you could also give him a 2010 postseason card because everybody knows Roy Halladay threw a no-hitter in the postseason. Totally fair to give him a 2003 card with the Blue Jays. I would not be upset with that at all. I just want to see Roy Halladay in the game. I think it would be awesome to have him back in MLB The Show, and it'd be nice because now he's in the Hall of Fame. He's enshrined in Cooperstown forever, and I would love to be able to pitch with him in the video game. So Roy Halladay is the legend pitcher. So guys, those are the 4 dream cards for this week. Like I said, make sure to leave your suggestions down in the comments. Who do you want to see in MLB The Show 19? Remember to go check out the other episodes of dream cards because there might have been cards that you suggest that we actually already talked about. This is like the 5th episode, so go check out the other ones just to be sure. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Drop a thumbs up if you are excited for MLB The Show 19. Subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the new MLB The Show information. And that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!